You're rocking with Prince Sports. Keep it 3000. What's up, guys? Prince Sports here. Now, one of the biggest media buffoons or clout chasers that's probably been in the last decade, led alongside with Skip Bayless, none other than Burger King himself, Jason Whitlock, went out of his way and said LeBron James won't be as remembered as a Ali or a Jordan or a Magic Johnson, okay? Now, here's the thing. He said that because LeBron James is not in the Olympics. Okay, so his riff and his beef is basically talking about the Olympics, okay? Look how stupid this sounds.
He ain't gonna age like Ali. He ain't gonna age like Magic. He won't be beloved like them. Oh. Ali stood against the Vietnam War. Magic has battled age with dignity. Ali and Magic fought something real and dangerous. LeBron?
Now see how stupid that sounds? How is Magic Johnson battling a virus somewhat more memorable or more brave than what LeBron James is doing for inner city communities for black kids? Magic Johnson contacted a virus due to his own behavior of stuff he was doing outside of basketball, okay? What does that have to do with trying to downgrade LeBron's off the court antics? That don't make any sense. So helping out poor black communities is less impressive than a man battling AIDS. No disrespect, Magic. Let's get back into it. He failed to realize that we're coming off a COVID-19 pandemic. Prior to the Olympics being started, you got a bunch of second-hand, second-tier players that's not the best what the NBA has to offer, because a lot of the top players, whether it's a Kawhi Leonard, a Kyrie Irving, a James Harden, the list goes on and on. Constantly, a lot of these guys are hurt. Okay, even some of the young bucks like Zion suffered injuries throughout the season. So it's only natural that we lose some games, but yes, losing in the fashion that we have lost is unacceptable, especially to countries that we should not have lost to. But that's not what this is about, Mr. Jason Whitlock. This is about your clout chasing the LeBron James continuously.
I dare you, I double dare you, motherfucker.
You have gone out of your way to disrespect LeBron James and disrespect just about anybody that doesn't stand for your values of basically buck dancing.
You blew it.
Okay, you have been on TV countless times saying the most ridiculous things. Buck dancing.
Die today. Death to you, bitch. Die. I'm not fucking.
For your counterparts that you happen to work for that happen to cut the paycheck for you. That's not the same skin color as you, if you get where I'm coming from, Mr. Whitlock. Now, even though I hate to admit it, when you say LeBron James won't be as remembered or as respected as an Ali or Michael Jordan, this, that, and the third, that is going to always be truthful. Okay, that's going to be truthful for a lot of reasons. Okay, I often said LeBron James is the Floyd Mayweather of the NBA. He's going to go down as one of the most disliked superstars of all time. All right, it is what it is in that case. He's like flipping the coin. Okay, you know, it's basically the two-face of the NBA. You know, one side loves him, the next side doesn't. Okay, and it's always 50-50. There's always a split crowd when it comes to LeBron James. It's never more or less, but you can make a case that he's more hated than actually loved. Okay, I could prove that with just several examples of me. I could just go outside, and if I was to ask people about LeBron James, I guarantee you it'd be more negative things than positive things. Okay, but that's not what the main point of what you're talking about, Whitlock. You're blaming LeBron James for Team USA losing LeBron James is old, out of his prime. Okay? The only thing he's going to be saving himself for is basically the NBA and trying to count down the remaining years he has. Okay? I don't see you keep that same energy for an older player like Chris Paul. Isn't he a guy we call the point guard, right? Isn't he supposed to be one of the greatest point guards of all time? How come you don't have that same energy for him and say, hey, he's not playing in Team USA. He's ruining the culture of Team USA. Do guys care about winning? Yes, they do. And you're a liar for saying that they don't, okay? A lot of guys still have pride in trying to go out there and play against the best players of the opposite country, okay? Has Olympic basketball so-called caught up? I can't really say that, because when we have our best players on the floor, we do actually blow these guys out. Okay, the Redeem team, when you had LeBron and Kobe and all the boys, they were giving people beatdowns, all right, and they were winning by, big margin of points. So when our best players are out there, we do win, okay? But when our second-tier players are out there going up against the best players in the world from each country, their very best, it's only natural that you're going to lose a little bit, okay? And that's just is what it is in that certain situation. And they play a little less than NBA. Less wear and tear on their bodies than NBA players. Jason, Burger King, Whitlock. Once again, your true colors have shown, and it's shining right through. Because your consistent hate for certain guys is proof that your disdain for somebody has nothing to do with basketball anymore. Okay? Now LeBron James has his shortcomings as a basketball player. But for you, that's not what you talk about. You focus more on his political views. You focus more on what he does on the outside of basketball. You made a quote like, oh, he's going to become the first billionaire or the first active billionaire NBA player of all time. Okay. That just goes to show you that he's a great businessman. And he's going to be known more for some of his off-court stuff than playing on the basketball court. I have met a lot of people that disapprove of LeBron James as a basketball player, but love and respect him off the court. These are the same people that call him overrated on the basketball court, but love and appreciate him off the basketball court. That's going to be part of his legacy, all right? But what is going to be part of your legacy, Jason Whitlock? You're going to forever be known as a hater, all right? You ain't going to be the king of nothing, all right? You may be a guy that knows a lot of stuff because you do research on it, but that don't make you a master of it. And you actually mastered nothing, okay? You're the master of nothing. Prince Sports out. Peace.